Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Tuesday afternoon. So today I'd like to answer a question that I get very often on this channel. Lewis, I want to help out with Right to Repair. I find Right to Repair interesting. What do I do? Tell me what I do. Where do I start? This is going to be a video that very much so disappoints 99% of the people that are watching it, because it feels like many of these people are looking for some quick thing, like, where do I give $1 to? What bumper sticker do I buy? I don't know. Who do I call? Like, where do I pedal? And something like that to make it happen, like getting right. And I feel like, and this is perhaps unfair, that people will think that moving forward something like this is kind of like just taking a bunch of bricks from point A and moving it to point B. Where do I go? What do I do? What do I lift? And my answer is not even remotely going to satisfy, I think, a lot of the people that are asking this question. So I apologize for that ahead of time. What I'd like to do with this video is first discuss my approach to it, and then secondly, discuss what it is that I think you can do. I believe that people do not care about bumper stickers. I think people do not care about being lectured about why something is good or bad. I don't think people like being told, well, this is why you should care about something. So I try to avoid that altogether. I don't have bumper stickers that say Right to Repair on them. I don't have a bumper sticker on my car. I don't have a t-shirt that says Right to Repair. I don't use Twitter hashtags. I don't even have a Twitter outside of a nonprofit Twitter that somebody who's not even me logs into with a picture of me in the profile. At the end of the day, what I believe gets people involved and to truly care about something is personal investment. So I've tried to get people personally invested in 3 ways over the past 10 years with this YouTube channel. Behind door number 1 is I have a playlist that has about 600 videos on it, and there's another one with about 200 to 300 live streams where I demonstrate how to do the work that I do. In demonstrating how to do the work that I do, I don't show you 95% of it and then leave the last 5% a secret so that I can make more money off of just forcing you to become my customer. I show you everything. In all of these videos, there is a guide that is over 200 pages long that goes over all the basics of motherboard repair so that you can follow along and do this work yourself and save money. If there was something that was going to cost you $1,500 and you're now able to fix it yourself, I believe that you are going to be personally invested because I saved you money. You're going to like what we do here, and you're going to remember it when you're in a position of power or in a position to make a decision that will actually affect the repairability of people's products going into the future. Second way I try to get you personally invested is if you're a repair shop. If you're a repair shop, I want you to be able to make more money, add $20 or $40 or $80,000 a year or a month, depending on the size of your repair shop, to your bottom line by being able to do this work so that you are then able to appreciate what it is that we do. Again, it's not about a bumper sticker. It's not about somebody lecturing you. It's not about a hashtag. It's not about calling a politician, but getting somebody personally invested. And when they've either saved money when they needed money or when they have learned how to make more money as a repair shop, they are going to be personally invested in a way that they otherwise wouldn't. The third is by making it fun. In these videos, I try to not just have it be, dry and boring and blab. I try to make it a little bit of fun, and I try to kind of let you. The whole idea behind this video series was not to have this super hyper-edited thing with techno music in the background talking about our 25 years of experience and how professional we are, but rather it was to kind of allow you all to identify with me as a human being and kind of understand that the person doing this work is a human being just like you, with flaws and fears and anxieties and issues and hopes and dreams and everything else. And above all, for you to be able to find what we do fun. So the people that got into electronics because they watched these videos or they saw me doing stuff like this and they thought, oh wow, this is kind of cool. The people who got into electronics or got into engineering because they watched this stuff, they're never going to want to be a part of a company or a team or a product that tries to take that away from others, because they'll remember, this is what got me involved. This is what got me to find it exciting and fun and cool. This is what got me into it. I'm not going to hurt this for other people. The whole idea is that once people are in a position of being able to make a decision, once they're in a position of power or authority in any way, shape, or form, I want them to remember what they experienced here, and I want them to remember that in a way that is powerful enough that if they are asked to do something that strikes against repair, they're like, you know what? I'm walking out. Nah, not doing it. Not buying it, not voting for it, whatever. That's the way that I think that you create real long-term change. So what can you do? Well, 3 different things. If you know somebody that has something that's broken and you know how to fix it and maybe they don't, show them how to fix it. Let them experience that little kick of dopamine that shows up when they actually see the fan spin on a MacBook, or when they hear their car start up again, or when they see the logo on their phone that they thought was dead that had all their baby pictures on it. Let them experience that fun of figuring something out for themselves. Ask them open-ended questions that allow them to fix it themselves, even though you kind of led them along the way. Show them that they can save money by doing the repair in addition to feeling that fun. And above all, if you are somebody who does this as a job, train an apprentice. Show other people how they can do this. Get other people involved in whatever it is your craft is so that they can appreciate what it is that you do, and newly, now that they're able to actually make a living from it. When you get people personally invested, that's how you genuinely and truly change the culture. It's not about just getting a petition signed on some petition.org or change.org website. It's not about, everybody calling one politician to get them to vote for a bill. At the end of the day, real change comes from getting people personally invested. So what can you do to get people personally invested in right to repair? What can you do to, again, not lecture them, not belittle them, not condescend them or put them down to tell them you should care about this, and if you don't care about this, you're a bad person, or I'm going to cancel you from this, whatever horse crap. What can you do to get them to actually feel a positive, good feeling about repair? What can you do to get them personally invested? One of the things I also do to get people personally invested is when there's a customer that's amazingly happy about something that we did and I'm the one ringing them up, I make sure to let them know. This is how close we were to not being able to provide this for you. See this little document that I have on the screen here that shows me where everything is so that I can actually fix your device and get your pictures off of it? Manufacturer doesn't give me access to that. Here's what I have to do to get access to that. Let people know what your struggle and aggravation is, and let them know how close this is to personally affecting them. I know that a lot of people who ask this question are looking for me to say, go to this website and give $5. Call this one politician. Lift this set of bricks from this side of the aisle to the other side of the aisle. But at the end of the day, that's not how you effectuate real change, in my opinion, and that's not the approach that I'm taking. I'm taking a more long-term approach where I want to get as many people as possible to be as excited about what I'm excited about as I am, for the same reasons that I'm excited about it. When I hear the fan spin again, when I see the fan spin again, when I see the little A1707 MacBook go up to 500 milliamps for the first time when I plug it in, I get a big kick of dopamine in my brain. Even though it's been like 13 or 15 years that I've been working on MacBooks at this point, it still gives me that little kick of dopamine and makes me happy. And I feel that if I share that little kick of dopamine with as many people as possible and allow them to share in it as well, that they will support my cause. Not because I lectured them, not because I told them it was important, not because I said you need to support this or you're evil, but rather because I got them to be excited about it the same way that I was. So what can you do? I don't know. I don't know what you know how to fix. I don't know who your circle of people in your life is. And to be honest with you, I don't know the way that you're going to go about doing it. I chose to go about it by sharing YouTube videos of what I do in my office, answering questions from the comment section, and then creating videos and guides that were specifically tailored to the most commonly asked questions so that as many people as possible could share in what I do as is humanly possible. How do you do that? I don't know. But I think that's the way that you create real change. You get people to be personally invested in it in a way that they otherwise would never have been invested in it if it wasn't for what you contributed. And it's going to require a little bit of investment of your time. It's going to require you be a little bit creative. And above all, especially if you're dealing with people that may not really know about repair, or it may require that you be a little bit patient. Sometimes, as I've been patient when I'm explaining everything in these videos, or I'm explaining what the one-wire circuit does for the 626th time. But I think that's how you get people to genuinely move the ball forward. Now, again, when it comes to money and all that, obviously, money for lobbying and all that kind of stuff is great. Calling your politician is great, all that kind of stuff. But what I want is something that is grassroots so that your politician in the future does not need to be called. I want a group of people that value this so much that the default position is being pro-right to repair. So you don't have to call them to create a law, because they are already introducing their own law when they get pushed into office. Or there's no need to introduce a law because every single company that gets started to just pro-right to repair, and we return back to the culture that we used to have. Once this grassroots part is finished, everything else will fall into place. Rather than trying to force the law through and force the companies to change and all that, again, all of that could move stuff in the right direction, but I'm really trying to build it from the ground up in that way. I've probably repeated myself 20 times in this video, and because I haven't found my DaVinci Resolve dongle yet, you're just going to have to fucking live with it. Sorry about that. Such is life. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments down below, and if you are disappointed in this video because I did not make it as direct and to the point as you would have liked, or tell you here's the exact thing that you do, here are the steps that you follow, let me know that too. Sorry. And let me know what you think of my approach in general when it comes to activism and advocacy. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.